The Rams lost this last week on Monday night, a couple of days ago to the Bengals, 19-16, a nasty game. Was a dogfight all the way through and trying to figure out what is what. And the Bengals were the ones in the end that found a way to get the job done. As a result, the Rams ended up where we kind of thought they would be. They're 1-2 now after 3 games. The defense does not look like it is. It still has some work to do on both sides of the ball. I'll say actually there is some room for improvement. Definitely do acknowledge and appreciate some of the glimpses we've seen from Kyrie Williams and Tutu Atwell and Puka, of course, and Cooper Kupp's absence. Right. But there definitely is plenty of room to grow across this whole squad. So as a result, we had some high hopes for a moment there as things were going along, and now we come back to earth. Are the Rams who we thought they were after all, Alec, with how we now see things playing out?
Yeah, I mean, they've lost the games that we expected them to for sure lose. Like we thought the Bengals, the 49ers, and I believe the Eagles are coming up soon for them.
Yeah.
That those 3 teams being potential Super Bowl contenders, that they would end up losing these games. They showed some promise against the Seahawks winning that game and were competitive against the 49ers. So we thought there's potential. Obviously, they're without Cooper Kupp, so they're not at their peak offensively of what they can be. But yeah, I mean, I think they are a team that is lacking in talent in some spaces on their roster, but can be competitive because they do have veterans on the squad that, as you to your point in the first segment, do know how to win, and then they do have a coach that knows how to win. So that is helpful when your roster isn't as talented as you would like, and to keep you competitive in these games against probably better teams and better rosters. But I do think, as I said, like by week 6, we're kind of going to see like who these Rams are, and they have a couple more games to kind of find their footing on. I'm not sure if Cooper Kupp is going to come back right after that 4-week stint on the IR. I don't know yet, but maybe like they'll give it a shot with him healthy and kind of see what their ceiling can be with him there. But I still, even with him back, I don't see them necessarily being a playoff team. I think they're lacking in too many areas.
We talked about, I think it was a week or 2 ago, about the idea of them leaning in. It seems like they still don't fully have they may not fully have what is needed there to lean in and end up being a true competitor this year. Though they did show glimpses. It turns out, as again to this question is, they are who we thought they were, but it's not fully a bad thing. Like they're showing that they're a team that has flashes for the future. They have a lot of young guys that can be built around. They have a team that is worth watching each week and will at least be entertaining, but aren't going to fully win games as needed, which will result in them getting the picks needed to get pieces that will make them more competitive down the line, which is what we kind of hope for them this season anyway. So we'll continue to root for them and hope that things play out as needed for them to have a strong future. And for now, it's not necessarily a bad thing that they are who we thought they were. And we just continue to hope that they continue to show the flashes as they have been doing so far. So looking forward to what is next with them.